So this is the first lecture for unit number 3. So this unit is state space representation. So in this unit we will study the concept of state, state variable, state vector, state space, state trajectory and state model. So the state space model is consist of two equations. So equation number 1 and equation number 2. So in that we are having equation x dot equal to ax plus bu and y equal to cx plus du. So x, u and y are variables and a, b, c and d are matrices. So for getting this subject concept clear, you must have the knowledge of matrices. So this A is known as system matrix, B is known as input matrix, C is known as output matrix and D is known as feed forward matrix. X represents state variable, x dot represents its derivative, y is the output of the system and u is the input to the system. So the equation number 1 and 2 specifically depends on the number of state variables we will select for defining the state model of a particular system. So state means what? It is a group of variables which summarizes the history of the system in order to predict the future values. That means output. Now state variable which will indicate the state of a variable. So number of storage elements. Suppose in a electrical system, we know that the components in electrical system, basic electrical system are resistance, inductor and capacitor. So inductor and capacitor are storing elements. So when a RLC circuit is there, inductor and capacitor are two storing elements and resistance is a non-storing element. So the state variable required to represent a simple RLC network, we need two state variables, one for inductor, one for capacitor. So depending on that, we can get a state model equation using that two state variables. If we will write that state variables and its derivatives in a matrix form, it is known as state vector. And whatever the variables defined in a space, it is known as state space. The transition of that state variable from one state to another state is known as a state trajectory path. So the electrical system, just I have told you, this is the RLC network. So in that RLC network, we have to define a state model. So just in first slide, I have shown you the two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. So when we will obtain a state model for a system, we have to obtain that two equations. So first we have to define state variable. So in this network, if we observe Vi is the input voltage, V0 is the output voltage. The current flowing through this circuit is indicated by I and the T means it will changing with the time. So depending on the input, output will be changed. So here two elements are storing elements, inductor and capacitor. So depending on that, we can define two state variables. So for two state variables, we know that we are getting the output voltage across capacitor. So it is V0. So output voltage is voltage across capacitor. So it is indicated by V0. Then using Kirchhoff's voltage law, we can get an equation by applying the Kirchhoff's voltage law to the loop. So from input to output and again back to input. So it is a circle. So we'll get the equation number 4. So Vi equal to Ri plus L derivative of I plus the voltage across capacitor Vc. So actually Vc is equal to V0 because it is output voltage. Output voltage is voltage across capacitor. Then simplifying the equation number 4, we will get equation number 4a. Then voltage across capacitor is given by equation number 5. So if we differentiate equation number 5, we will get equation number 6. Now, the state space model requires state vector represented by a state variable. So state variable is current and voltage across capacitor. So this is the state vector. Its differential state vector means derivative of state variable. So it is di by dt and dvc by dt. So if we put the data obtained from Kirchhoff's voltage law and the equations from the circuit, we will get the form of equation number 1 and 2 in equation number 7 and 8. So we are observing that x dot equal to ax plus bu, and second equation is y equal to cx, and du is absent. That means feed forward action is absent. So the part in equation number 2, that du is absent. So equation number 7 and 8 represent the state model for the RLC network. So these are matrix A, B, C and D. So as we have selected two state variables, we are getting a 2 by 2 system matrix. So from that we can define that the order of the system is